Hey, Style Rebel. Welcome to today's style session. We are both on Facebook and Instagram at the same time, so hopefully I can be staring at both of you because today's style session is so important, not just for your own wardrobe, but for you up here. So I hope you're excited about this. So here's the thing. Right now, I personally feel, and I have felt this for quite some time, so I might be a little biased. If you know anything about me and know that I'm an image consultant and personal stylist to female entrepreneurs, you might think, okay, but Ginna, that's you. That's what you do. So of course you're going to feel this way. But right now, I feel more than ever, our personal style is possibly one of the most, it's right now, it's more important during this time than ever. Here's why. We need an escape, don't we? So yeah, as you come in, whether you're on Instagram or you're on my Facebook page, let me know, what are you wearing right at this moment, okay? And so here's why it's so important to use your personal style right now as an escape. Because every time you walk past that mirror or you look down at, maybe not your feet because you might be wearing slippers. I actually have been wearing my Christmas slippers almost every day, and I forgot to put them on right now, but I typically have them on as well. But when you look down or you look on you and you see something pretty that makes you happy, it's going to remind you of joy and it's going to make you feel motivated and productive, okay? So if you think that this is superficial, it's really not. And I will explain to you why. So I'm not making these things up. There is so much studies and so many tests done on how clothing makes us feel and what it can do for us, for our motivation and productivity. So that's what we're going to talk about today. And there's a couple words that maybe you're not familiar with that I'm going to get you familiar with so that you understand where this is coming from. So if you are new to Style Rebel Mama, welcome. I'm so happy that you have found me. My name is Ginna Tassinelli, also known as the Style Rebel Mama, and I am the creator of Style Rebel Mama, as well as the owner and founder of a social media marketing agency. I support female entrepreneurs in elevating and defining their personal brand style so that you can elevate your personal brand with feeling confident and authentic with yourself, but also doing this with your online and social media presence so that you gain more visibility and you attract clients, okay? So this is why the words I'm going to tell you right now are so important. Have you ever heard of enclothed cognition? Drop a yes or a no if you have or you haven't. Let me know. And if you're on Instagram, in the comments, join in, enjoy the conversation, because hopefully, if you've never heard of this before, hopefully it's something that sticks with you. And next time you wake up, maybe tomorrow morning, and you run to your closet, you might have this little training inside of your head. And I hope that it helps as your day goes on. So first, let me talk about a little story behind clothing, but I'm going to ask you this first. So I asked you what you're wearing right now, okay? So as you're hopping on, whether you're watching this live or on the replay, let me know, what are you wearing right now? And then I want to know, how does it make you feel what you're wearing? So let me know that as well. And then, do you feel that what you're currently wearing affects your behavior? All right, so drop it in the comments. So here's the story about clothing. It's necessary, right? We have to get dressed in the morning. I mean, some of us like to walk around nude. That's totally cool too. But typically we have to get dressed. And it's something that we have been doing for at least 100,000 years. All right. Now, while it does serve the purpose of keeping us protected from, say, cold weather or from heat or wearing a hat from sunburn, things like that. It also functions in many other ways, okay? And that's where the enclosed cognition concept comes into play. So here's what this means. It captures the systematic influence that clothes have on a wearer's psychological processes. Okay, so think about that. So when you are enclosed, it gives you, the human that has the clothing on them, it gives you psychologically the impression that you are more powerful, that you are more confident, that maybe you are less confident, that maybe you're more introverted, maybe you want to hide. So it can do positive for you or it can do negative. I feel like I should be working. Yes, because you've got your tank and skinny jeans on and slippers versus a sweatshirt and sweatpants. Totally. So that's the whole point of this. So when you think about enclosed cognition and the function of it, it really makes sense. So, for many of us, even myself, I used to, for example, when I would wear shorts, I would not be happy. I would be in a bad mood. I would not really go anywhere with my shorts on because psychologically, I was not accepting my legs, okay, for a very long time. I grew up as a dancer and I don't have the typical ballerina body. I'm Hispanic. I have those curves and my legs are, and my hips are the widest part of my body. So for me, in my head, I had this for a very long time growing up, and up until honestly before I became a stylist and learned how to dress for my particular body shape. It was really hard for me to wear shorts, and if I did, I wasn't happy in them. So that proves to show you that what I had on was not making me happy. It was not a positive vibe, right? But at the same time, you can use what you put on to create positivity. So that's what we're going to talk about, okay? So when you put on clothes that makes you feel joyful, that makes you feel confident, you're actually also putting on power. And if you are a woman in business, if you are an entrepreneur, if you represent a product, if you represent a service, or maybe you worked for a company and you have to represent what you do, what you wear especially is going to make such an impact in your business. So I'd also love to hear, as you guys are coming on, I'd love to know what you do for a living. If you do work, do you own your own business? And if so, what is that? Do you represent a product? Are you in direct sales? Let me know. Share it with us, okay? Because that's, that'll also be interesting to know. Are you using your clothing to make you feel more powerful and confident? And you might think, well, I don't need clothes to make me feel that way. Whether you think that you need to or not, psychologically, it's happening. And another part of this are the colors that you choose, okay? So how you feel in your clothing has tremendous benefits on you as a human being, with your communication, within your business, with everything that you do throughout your day. Today, I don't know why, I'm feeling kind of like blah, but it wasn't until I got up and I put on a little bit of makeup and I put my hair, even though it's up, it's in a bun, it's still up and it's still, I feel like it's still pretty and stylish. I'm actually wearing leggings today. And on Instagram, you guys can see these. I'm wearing leggings, but I have this white tank and my little kimono duster and some jewelry. And that really just changes how I feel. Because this morning, I didn't feel like doing anything until I got up and I got dressed and put myself together. I do have a lot of video meetings. Yeah, so dressing for work helps. because you get in the business mindset. So especially right now, if you're doing a lot of Zoom calls and you're doing a lot of video meetings on whatever other platform, or maybe Facebook Lives, Instagram Lives, getting dressed is super, super important. And this is not going to go away. It's just going to be more of this. So making the monotonous daily task of getting dressed can actually be fun when you take full advantage of it and you change your mindset, but it's got to be an intentional thing. Okay. So I'm going to give you 3 ways to make it fun, to not make it feel like it has to be a task to figure out what to wear just because you're staying home and working from home. All right. You deserve to get dressed. Just because you're home doesn't mean that you can't get dressed and get out of your PJs or, total athleisure wear all day long. You can get dressed and feel motivated and feel powerful with this. So I want to challenge you to try 3 different things, or to do 3 different things. Okay. So what I'd love for you to do is, when you wake up, right when you wake up, I want you to check in with yourself, and I want you to ask yourself, what do I want to feel like today? All right. Most likely you're not going to say, I want to feel like crap, right? You want to feel good. You want to feel energized. You want to feel motivated. You want to feel confident. Okay. Next, I want you to identify those pieces of clothing that symbolize that state of mind for you. So I want you to march over to your closet, or when it's time to get dressed, I want you to march over to your closet, and I want you to pull out those pieces that make you feel that way. And then you're not going to stop there. I want you to actually put them on, okay, for your day. And then in addition to that, whatever your makeup routine, if you have one, maybe you have a bare makeup routine, I want you to do it. And then I want you to choose to feel that way. Okay? It is a choice. It's a choice how we feel. And things can be really challenging right now. Believe me, we have had many ups and downs lately. And I could be down in the dumps and not show up on Facebook every Wednesday to be talking to you all and choose that. But I choose not to. I choose to get up. I choose to show up. I choose to stay in action, because it's what's keeping me motivated as a human, as a mom, as a wife, as a business owner, as an image consultant, as, staying accountable to my own clients and to my team and people that work with me. Yes, I need a blazer or power jacket. Yes. And by the way, some great places to find blazers at are New York & Company. Always has really great sales, especially online. So check them out. Also Cabby, which is a direct sales company, but I have a personal stylist with them who's also a great friend, and they have amazing blazers, and they're getting ready to come out with their fall collection. So I will drop that link down below also. But you can find some really great deals right now, because the retailers are having a pretty difficult time. So yeah, there's tons of sales out there. So all right, so I told you those 3 steps that I want you to do. Now, I'd love to hear back from you, whether you send me a DM, a personal message, you drop it in the comments. I want to know from you how your intentional little experiment evolved, what happens with it after you do this, okay? So I'd love to hear from you, because I've heard from many of you personally recently that have watched some of my style sessions recently, and you have told me what a change and how great it makes you feel. So I know that this is a real thing. I know I'm not making this up, and I'm on a mission to really empower as many women as possible and challenge you to do this. So you have a choice. And I hope that you choose to feel motivated, confident, powerful, amazing, beautiful, fabulous, all of those positive words and all of those descriptions, okay? So, and if you're watching this on the replay, please let me know about what you do, what you're wearing right now, and if you've ever heard of enclothed cognition. I'm really curious. All right, ladies, so have a fabulous rest of the day. I hope that this was helpful. I will be live tomorrow on the Hype Media page at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. You can see me back here again next Wednesday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time as well. All right, so I will talk to you guys later. Bye.